How might prioritizing NATO members based on defense spending affect the alliance unity from your point of view?
And straight, we have to take into account that prioritizing NATO member states based on defense spending could really cause significant internal friction within the alliance. First of all, while larger economies such as US or France may have the means to meet the higher defense spending expectation, the smaller countries, particularly those very close to Russia, might struggle with this demand. However, the countries in Eastern Europe who have very vivid memories of Soviet occupation are especially vulnerable for external threats, and they will be deeply motivated to maintain NATO collective defense. It's the very, very existence of them in their believing. These nations understand that the security depends very heavily on the NATO's unity, and the focus on defense spending could fuel internal division between wealthier and smaller countries, economies, sure. But growing realization of defense and deterrence should be prioritized over other issues, such as global charity EU and the wealthy countries are environmental concerns. This is really important for many European countries, especially those who are facing a very direct security threat, will likely recognize the need of balanced foreign investment, and global charity will produce defense strategy. NATO must ensure a fair distribution of defense responsibilities, which might require a shift away from global commitments towards a stronger regional defense collaboration. And we can already see it from the perspective of EU and NATO cooperation. We can already see it that EU is itself as an international organization is really pushing forward, creating its own defense spending. It's already created, let's say, quite wide defense support spending programs. And while it's really now focused on external dimension and military dimension of security, we can really observe that the Frontex EU border is growing stronger and stronger, defending external borders of the EU while cooperating very strongly and very, let's say, in a very versatile manner with European neighborhood countries. And Europol is getting more and more investment as well when we go to internal security. And now clearly is the time to invest more in the security and defense. And this is something which cannot be delayed anymore, clearly as that.